I want to say that the emotional issues going on with the person that you're focused on may be causing the distance between the two of you. With the Four of Swords being the overall, we are talking about taking a break. For some of you, it's a lack of communication. And for others, it's just wanting to call a truce here. Maybe there are some conversations we just don't want to have anymore. And we're wanting to make peace with that, but it's not done yet. There's still something very much going on with the person that you're focused on here in an emotional way that is affecting you very, very negatively. So you come into this with the Star. And I kind of look at this as a new beginning almost. And wanting to heal some issues that may have been weighing on the other person. That, or they just let things get out of control for them, especially emotionally. And I say that because of the Queen of Cups followed by the Knight of Cups. Now, I almost feel like they're turning away from you. And with the Devil being there, I kind of wonder if some of you aren't looking at this as like this isn't healthy. The way the relationship has been going is not healthy. But it could also be that you're looking at this person like there are some emotional issues that may be going on. And clearly it's been getting to them to this point where they feel like they're getting ready to break. But they should have been talking about this, to be fair, with the Four of Swords being there. There's no reason why they couldn't have a conversation with you about the way that they were feeling. So I don't necessarily feel like Sagittarius is doing anything negative, because you come in with the Star and there's this feeling of we can fix the issues. We can create a more hopeful and better situation. But man, this person's got some stuff that they're letting it get out of control. And I think that for you, it's not only are you seeing this as like a negative relationship or being tied to a negative relationship, I also think that you're looking at them as they've got some issues going on. You moving into the Three of Swords makes me wonder if because of this, they don't do something that hurts you in a way where it's like they want to separate from you so that they can be free to experience something else, which is why I'm looking at the Knight of Cups. Because the thing is if they were coming to you with the messages of love and romance, you wouldn't be heartbroken. So it makes me think that emotionally somewhere something shifts, but it may be like their bad pattern or bad habit. They let things get out of control, and then it's like instead of working on things with you, they go a different direction, and that's not what you want to see. Now, coming out though, everything here is indicating that we're working on this, right? They, though, are needing to find the strength to get control of whatever is going on emotionally for them. It's like, and I don't doubt, and whether you're dealing with male, female, water sign, doesn't matter. I don't doubt that, they feel something for you. It's just that the way that you see it is like very hurtful and negative. The Eight of Pentacles, that's you just realizing that it's going to take a lot of effort. A lot more effort than just hoping and wishing that everything's going to be okay. The Three of Pentacles being in between the two of you, you both have to work on this, right? You both have to be willing to meet each other halfway. That's kind of how I see that. But it starts with a conversation. But I feel like they're the ones that are being shut down here. And with Strength, it's either they're holding back or, they're really trying to find the strength to get control over, kind of what is going on within their heart right now. So let's take a look at Strength. What is Strength about? But I still think that it's something that they do that hurts. Even if that means that emotionally they feel like say for instance, this is about them saying to you, I'm sorry, I'm still focused on an ex, or I'm focused on somebody else. And that may have been like weighing on them, and they want to be free to go and follow that. And that's, this is where the pattern starts to show itself. But you're coming back around, so the situation isn't ending here, All right. Now, I think that with Strength being there, it's really them wanting to get past this feeling of being indecisive on whether or not to end things with you or if they need to end things somewhere else. But I almost feel like this avoidance. But you're making it, I think, very clear that this is not something that we can repeat with death being there, but they're being defensive about it. The immediate feeling was there's going to be a conversation here about why this person can't make a choice. And immediately it was like they're getting defensive about the way that you're acting about it, because this isn't something small. We can't repeat this cycle again. You know, you're either going to turn away from me or we're going to work on this. It's one or the other here. But they're the ones that need to, you know, find the courage here to make a choice, right? And I feel like they need to get control over themselves. But like I said, more so the way that they feel. Like, why is it that they're getting invested in something that almost doesn't seem real to me? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's like I need to follow my heart. I need to see if this could work. But I get the feeling that there is nothing indicating that it would work or that another person is involved actually egging this person on. It's almost like they just feel it and go for it, if that makes sense. Now, with the Magician, this basically starts off as, you know, we have the ability to kind of work on this, right? You have what it takes to make the situation work, but the thing is, you know, all the effort is being put on your side. You know, so when do you get to a breaking point where it's like, I can't keep putting in all the effort here, right? But clearly, you know, there's this feeling of being able to make it work. For some of you, it's, you know, I don't know what I have available to me that's going to help this person see a truth that they need to see, or to make a choice that they're not willing to make right now, especially if that has to do with you or someone else, or between you and someone else, I should say. But like I said, the conversation, it feels like it goes to this place where it's like, because I always look at death, especially in relationships, and think we can't go back to the way things were, right? Something is definitely going to be coming to an end here and it's going to have to change. But that for them is like something that they don't want to face. And I think that that's where the Seven of Wands is coming in this case. You know, I don't think that they even know what they're fighting for. But I also think that you're becoming a little bit more clear on, you know, what you want. But the thing is if you're having to put in all the effort, then, you know, maybe we weren't very realistic about this person being able to give us the happiness that we want, if that makes sense. That's like Sagittarius' view on this. Especially if they decide to turn around and end the situation, or if they continue things with you, but they can't find the balls to just end it because they don't want to deal with the pain. But yet it's okay for you to deal with the negativity surrounding, you know, being attached to them. You know, so I don't know, Sag. I would say that if you feel like you're dealing with a person here who can't decide what they want and how they feel, it's not fair for you to kind of be the punching bag, so to speak. You know, you're going to have to put in the effort toward what is going to make you happy. Don't put your happiness in their hands, because what they'll end up doing here is like ruining everything. That's what I feel like saying. So, you know, again, if there are children involved, the one thing that I will say about this, no matter what the case is, you can't let a situation affect them, right? And we all know that, right? And I think that for a lot of you, you kind of move into this place where you feel like you have to do what's right for your kids, which may be why, you know, we're moving into this place where you may be becoming single. My God, if I could talk right. Anyway, the Seven of Wands. You're doubting somebody because they're not making themselves as available as they could be. That's how I see the Queen of Wands. Now, as far as this goes, this looks like a great pairing, right? And you could be either the Queen or the King here. It doesn't matter to me, right? Or you could be dealing with another fire sign. But I look at her very specifically as somebody who doesn't want to reveal all of herself or give all of herself. And there are these doubts with the Seven of Wands. Then you move into the Seven of Cups, and it's like either you or the other person here with the King of Wands is becoming a little bit more passionate and more compassionate when it comes to the other person here, because you're in this place of thinking about how good the relationship could be. That is the Seven of Cups, right? Or fantasizing about this relationship. It could be a really good thing. Maybe if I start to be more open, then they will start to be more open and there won't be any more doubts. But the thing is you move into this place with the Eight of Pentacles where somebody is completely shutting down and they're not, being very receptive. And I think that you get to a place where you're not comfortable with this relationship or with this person. And for some of you, it could be somebody that you're meeting here, or it could be somebody from the past, but this feels new to me. And I think a lot of you don't like getting involved in a situation where you can't really fully trust somebody. And for a lot of you, you just kind of go to this place where it's like, I can't continue to do this if this isn't going to be realized, because I have other things that I have to focus on. I have to focus on my career. I have to focus on my finances because I have to take care of my kids, which can be the case for some of you. But, I kind of feel the King of Wands more so as Sagittarius. I feel like you're coming into this doubting the person that you're connecting with, and I think that you're coming from this place of like, yeah, this could be really good. Like, I can see this, and you try for it, but it's just not there. And then you get to a point where it's like, I can't keep doing this. All right. So, maybe we just need to slow things down. Now, this could be either you or the other person here who is apologizing for having some doubts about someone because they may have been, just coming out of a relationship, right? Like, you don't want to be the rebound. And it almost looks like, this is, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it come off like I wasn't interested in you. It's just that you had this other situation going on with another person, and I didn't want to get involved if you weren't going to be open to seeing how things are going to go with me. That's kind of what that feels like. And like I said, that could be you or the person that you're dealing with here. But it has to do with the doubt because of possibly another person being involved, or like I said, somebody recently becoming single here, but there's still an issue with another person. But Temperance coming out on this, even though you may not be comfortable with moving this relationship very quickly, I think that given time, maybe things can build for you. But we have to wait and see. It's going to be one of those things where we're going to have to wait and see. So it doesn't feel like anybody's being pushy. But there's somebody here that's feeling like, I can't give my full attention to this right now. In the times that somebody else is wanting that attention, it's just like, it's bad timing. It feels uncomfortable, right? But things could build. They could build. So what is it that you want from this relationship? The way that you're coming out of this, I think that there needs to be some conversation going on about how we're going to make a situation right, or make things fair and balanced with justice coming out. I don't necessarily think that you're flirting somewhere else here, but it's interesting to me how we move from the Three of Swords to this new beginning to, now we get a chance to meet this person. So what I will say is, for some of you, yes, this could be a situation where you are breaking up with somebody, you have a new beginning. It may be hard for you to, feel the passion for this just yet. You need some time to get to know this person and make sure that other things are taken care of before you can move forward. Especially if you're coming out of a really bad relationship, right? We don't want to be put in a cheating scenario, because with the Eight of Cups, this is like, just, you're going to have to back off. I know I have to take care of this situation, but don't push me, and that can be the case for some of you. Now, for others, the Three of Swords, yeah, that may have happened in the past, and it may not be that easy for you to just get over it, and that's where it's like, I'm still here, but you can't force me. You have to back off here, And you have this new beginning with the Ace of Cups where we can have love restored. But, I always look at the Four of Pentacles and think, we got to try a little bit harder here. But somebody is trying. It's just that I don't think it's that easy for you. And I think that, if this is about the situation with the person that you're with now, I think more conversation is what's going to help kind of fix that issue for you. More talking. And then the Page of Swords. And that may be where we need to have conversations about possibly another person involved that needs to go the hell away. I always kind of look at this as somebody who is instigating in your relationship and causing problems between you and your partner, right? Somebody who's like literally up your ass, trying to get your attention, trying to get your focus away from your relationship. And I don't think that you're entertaining this person. I think that we need to talk to our partner about, another person being involved. That, or, it's them. They need to explain kind of what's going on, especially if, you're in a relationship with a person who was tempted somewhere else, possibly with the Empress, right? But I also think that the reason why you're not easily letting this person back in or weren't in the past is because you really had to pick yourself up from this, I think. And you look like you're in a better spot. I always, with the Empress, yeah, it can suggest that there is another female around and that there is this temptation going on. But I don't know, Sag, because I'm looking at it with the Eight of Cups and I'm thinking it's either this person got rejected and it didn't actually turn into a cheating scenario and you still have like this person that's around the situation. But I feel more so that it's about you being in a place where you feel good about yourself in a way that you realize that you could have anything you want. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're male or female. So you're not just letting your passion and your desire drive you like the Emperor here. You're in a place where things come to you now. And it's almost like this person is coming back to you. But with the Ten of Cups, we're still not happy. It's still not enough. And I think that that's you in this case. But the other person may be oblivious to this until we start having a conversation about, what is going on with another person possibly being involved. What happened with this situation in the past. How do we make this right? But what do you really want, though, after this? And what is it going to take to make the situation right for you? You know what I'm saying? But Justice is a good indicator here that, whatever is going on with this damn Page of Swords, it'll be fixed. I don't think that this person will be allowed to, interject themselves between the two of you. But you're going to have to look at what you actually want, especially if we're still not feeling that kind of fulfillment that we should be from that Ace of Cups, right?